Bing. We in there.
Did you have to sound effect the dong?
Well, I said a bing. It wasn't a dong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what object makes that sound? A bell?
Not a dong.
All right.
A bing. I don't know.
A bing.
Bing. It's a bell. I say
like
bell.
but it has to be like a big bell. Like bells, they don't like linger with this.
Bing.
It's like bing.
It could have been massive.
I guess so. So yeah, it had to be a heavy bell. That's why I said dong, because normally you hit a dong and it's like dong, but I guess you're right. It's not a bing sound. It's
It's a dong,
dong
sound, like dong.
Yeah.
If you hit a dong and it says bing, then something's artificial.
Or maybe you have like a weak mallet. Well, I guess it'll probably still do dong.
It'll still do it.
Yeah, all right.
It'll be a tongue. It'll start with a T.
Don't say tongue to me again.
Tongue. Well, don't say dong to me again. Don't you ever mention those instruments at all.
You know what? Bing. I think you had it right when you started.
I agree, sir.
Good evening, young brother.
What is up?
Hey, folks. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Off the Pad Podcast.
Off the pad.
You know what it is. You listen.
Appreciate it.
My name is Jaye Toller.
And this is Corey Marshall.
And we're just two comedians trying to be fun. You know what? Hopefully that gets edited out.
It's staying, dog. And
so
the dance
corny.
moves at all.
That was so corny.
You should have seen your shoulders shaking.
That was so corny.
He was shaking his shoulders and saying at the same time.
Oh, man.
I had a good weekend, man. How was yours?
Let me think. Was it today? Is March the 2nd, 2015? I think we can give the date. I had a good weekend. Oh, dude, yeah. Shout out to my girl's mom,
Okay.
Miss Jan.
What's up?
Shout out to a young lady. She had her birthday yesterday.
What?
Birthday
Happy
was
birthday.
March the 1st.
Hold on. What? Who is this now?
My girlfriend. Her name is Michelle.
Your
What do you mean?
girlfriend?
Who? I said my girl's mother.
Your girlfriend's
It's only
mother.
I only have one girl. Like
had
don't
a
be like I said
No,
this
I'm
is my
just trying
girl's mother. You be like who? Which one? Like don't
No,
do that.
I'm trying to figure out who had the birthday. You said your girlfriend's mother had the birthday.
Yes,
All right. So what's her name?
I call her Mrs. Jan.
Happy birthday
This
to
dude.
you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say her name.
Happy birthday to you.
The third part.
Happy
we
birthday, Mrs. Jan. Happy birthday to you.
She's gonna stop listening to this podcast if you sing to her like that.
She should start. She listens to it currently.
She don't really listen to it.
She might start. Tell her I sang happy birthday to her.
No, because her husband might not like that.
Why? What? He's like,
Hey,
doing it on her birthday?
hey.
I don't understand. Like, what?
Miss Jan, happy birthday, young lady.
I'm just singing happy birthday to Mrs.
Jan, and that's cool.
I'm just singing happy birthday to Mrs. Jan.
And I'm sure she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, good weekend. So we did something for her on her birthday yesterday, and what else? Oh, I did I was part of the RVA
The comedy festival.
Festival of the Laugh is what they were titled. You know what's crazy is
What's up?
so shout out to Peter Kaufman again for putting that together. But I do want to get something clear to everybody in Richmond and everybody who's around Richmond who's hearing this podcast who believes that they think that this was the first festival that Richmond ever had. It's not.
So true.
It's we've had festivals before. We haven't had one in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate Peter and his team for putting it together, but I don't want people to run away giving information that's false. While this is significant, and I think it made a difference, and I think it makes way for a whole lot
Hoping they continue.
more
Yeah.
in the Richmond community. But I don't want that information just being spread and it's incorrect.
Yeah. F-Bomb Comedy Festival, right?
F-Bomb Comedy Festival
Matter of
happened
fact-
in about 2000. What's the day?
I don't know.
2015? It
But
was like
shout out-
2010.
Shout out to Kenny Wingle for putting that on. He put that together.
Shout out to Kenny Wingle.
Had some heavy hitters come through on that too. Whitney Cummings, John Reed, Doug Stanhope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first comedy festival. So
Yep.
let's keep doing it.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was that. You said you had a good weekend. I know you were
That was in Connecticut.
out of town. Yep.
I got snowed. Almost got snowed in, man. Matter of fact, when I was coming back to Virginia.
You got to be careful when you say snowed in one word. That dude's name just.
Snowden? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Podcast
You gotta
just
say-
got flagged.
You got to say snowed, then you got to pause and then say.
I
yeah.
got in-snowed.
right.
Right. After the show, I just got on the road, started heading back to VA because the snowstorm was coming. While in my travels, man, I ran off the road and hit a wall.
Why would you do that?
It wasn't intentionally. It was just like, you know what's missing from the night? An accident.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an accident. Of course, I was turning.
You just said, all right, dude.
Yeah, I was turning and then slid on the snow.
Were you speeding?
Nah, I was at a red light and then took off from the red light to make a left turn.
Oh, so this wasn't even on the highway.
Nah, I was going on the highway. I was trying to get on the highway.
Okay.
And then as I was turning, I just kept sliding, and then I just, oh well, here we go. It's gonna happen. Hit the wall, but I hit a snowbank first, so my impact to the wall was cushioned by a bank of snow, which I'm grateful for.
Well, I'm happy.
So I kind of got stuck, and then of course people passed me, and I didn't want any help. I'm still a prideful person. I didn't want anybody pushing me in the snow because I'm a grown man.
Right.
So I kind of just battled a little bit in reverse.
You run into a wall full of snow and then a wall that's not made of snow. and you don't want people to come and help you out because you have pride.
Cool. I was cool. I could have got out. I got out the car, checked everything, and make sure I can maneuver. And then I got back in the car, finally backed out of the bank, and
glad you're safe, brother.
Trudged up the hill, and came home.
What's funny is that we just talked about VA drivers and inclement weather.
And you know what?
On episode 105,
that is so true.
talking in circles.
and I made a comment that I think the most embarrassing part of that was I had Virginia license plates.
People just don't want to claim Virginia.
But I was like, you know what? I think I just may be Virginia-fied.
You know what? Where you from originally?
White Plains, New York.
And then let me ask you.
What's up?
When you
This might not be in the podcast.
when you started doing international tours for
International
tours for comedy, and you go in places, and people in Argentina are like, "Yo, where you?"
No, but wherever I go, I do claim to be a Richmond comic, a Virginia comic, because that's what I am. I'm a Richmond comedian. I started the craft here, so yeah. I love Richmond comedy scene. I love Richmond comedy scene, and I respect it. So everywhere I go, I'm an 804 comic. Even when I'm in New York, I'm an 804 comic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not driving. You don't want to claim Virginia driving.
Nothing else. Just my comedy career. Yeah, it's just Virginia.
All right.
Yeah. My social security number starts with a 0.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, forget it.
Nah, I don't know how social security numbers work.
It starts by region. Like, if you're from Virginia, it'll start with a certain number. And most people up north, New York, has a 0 for their.
So everybody in Virginia, social security numbers start with the same number? Because that's incorrect.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
There's nobody from Virginia with a social security number that starts with a 0. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it 2? Start with a 2?
Mine does start with a 2.
Oh, I just guessed because I kind of figured that's how Virginia would be.
Well, no, I don't even understand that. There are more than 9 regions in America.
Okay.
So, there are more than, or what is that, 10? There are more than 10 regions in America.
Okay.
But they're not more than 10 single-digit numbers.
Okay. How many time zones are there?
In Virginia? In America? Like, there's only 1 in Virginia.
No, but how many time zones are there?
4.
Okay. So, that's totally fine.
Well, depending on Alaska and Hawaii, so there's like 6.
Okay, that's still totally fine.
I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know what happened.
Just because you have 50 states doesn't mean they can't be split in certain regions for area zip codes or whatever.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so social security numbers, like different parts, are known for having a certain number.
Okay, so from Maine to Delaware, everybody start with 0.
I don't know. I don't know what the breakdown is, but I know most of the people that I know from up north have 0s in there.
Why do you know so many people's social security numbers? Like, what kind of crap is that? I don't know anybody's security number around me to know if they all start with 2.
Well, I knew yours started with a 2.
You had a 1 in 10 chance of guessing.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like good numbers. So for you to guess it is pretty good.
Yeah, and if you're listening to our listeners, I know that your social security number starts with a.
This call is being recorded.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this week, what I got coming up, nothing. So this week, I'm actually going to spend some time working on my comedy album that's coming out soon. So y'all make sure y'all just check my website. I update information on my website all the time. It's jayetoler.com, JAYETOLER. Next week, I'll be opening at Richmond Funny Bone March the 12th through the 15th.
What's up?
Tommy Davidson is headlining, so that'll be a show that you would not want to miss, because I'm going to be incredible, and Tommy Davidson will be funny, I'm sure.
Tommy Davidson, that's a energetic dude, man.
That dude comes with some
He's
hand
off.
gestures, and the dude he with some foot kickings.
Never off.
Super energetic. I'm not gonna be that energetic, but I will give you the bomb jokes.
The bomb jokes?
The bomb jokes.
Like the ones that don't work?
All nuclear.
Oh, okay. If it's I'm gonna bomb.
Nah, explosive.
Okay.
Explosive.
Gotcha.
Opposite way.
The opposite, explosive. So inward. You're gonna implode.
I'm going to be funny.
Implode these bombs.
At Richard Funny Bone. I don't know if I said that.
This week, March 5th. Actually, I'm going to say March 5th, 6th. March 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I will be in New Jersey, Brunswick, New Jersey, at the Stress Factory with comedian Rodman, continuing on the That Good Funny tour. So if you know anybody in New Jersey, if you live in New Jersey or live near New Jersey and would like to come out to the show, come on out.
Why don't you just say 5th through the 8th?
Because I wasn't sure
every
if
day.
it was
This guy said 5th, 6th, the 7th, and the 8th of March.
2015.
That's a Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know what happened to my numbers.
Actually,
my
Thursday,
days.
Friday,
I
Saturday.
said Wednesday, Tuesday.
We're gonna start backwards here.
Y'all know what I meant.
Yeah, you got Benjamin Button calendar over there. He's going backwards.
Who? I got who?
The Benjamin Button calendar.
That ain't what you said.
And let's get started with our podcast. Off the pad, baby.
Greetings again. Welcome to Season 2 of Off the Pad Podcast. The podcast serving you non-stop funny without interruption. Now sit back, relax, clock out, and get ready for the best moments of your day.
Yo, this comedian Rod, man, and you rolling, you listening, you in the zone with my man, Jaye Tola and Corey Marsha. Off the Pad, baddest podcast on this side of the universe. You heard it from me, right, man? I'm out.
Thank you to the following people for providing today's topics: Lynn Wallbond, Sean Pop White, Holly Lou Your King, Evangeline Milling, Cameron Gilbert, Haley Celentano, and Veronica Jackson. Now without further ado, I present to you two of the funniest, flyest, freshest soul brothers around, Jaye Tola and Corey Marshall.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go,
What?
he's gonna go. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. My buddy and me.
You know what? I don't know why. All right, first of all, I was not expecting you to sing that song. So that was unexpected. Also, the dance you did while sitting in the chair threw me off. And the part that didn't sit right with my spirit was that you were still singing the theme song wrong.
What? Are you kidding me?
I mean, because I was just like, yeah, if you're going to sing it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I sung it incorrectly. There's no way. That's not the song?
I mean, it's half the song. It wasn't all the song.
So where was I wrong at?
It was like, my buddy,
My buddy,
my buddy,
my buddy.
wherever I go,
He's
gonna go, my buddy,
my buddy,
my
buddy, my buddy and me.
My buddy and me like to climb up a tree. My buddy and me are the best friends that can be. My buddy.
Oh, there's more to it? Like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know all of that.
That's a commercial.
So I didn't sing it wrong. I just sang it.
Yeah. It was just,
In-
it was just
incompletely.
weird. Yeah. And I was kind of, I was like, oh, get to the part about my tree. I want to sing that.
All right. Again, appreciate y'all for listening off the pad. Thanks for tuning in. We know what we're about to do. We're about to get into these topics that y'all suggested. Continue to send us all these suggestions. Find us on Facebook, on Twitter, Off the Pad Podcast, or send us emails, offthepadpodcast@gmail.com. Booyah. You can hear the stuff on iTunes, on Stitcher, and on the website, offthepad.podbean.com. All right, now let's get into some topics.
Let's
Jasmine, what you got?
Round 1. Speed topics. Sweeping while eating.
I think it's rude, and it's one of those things that you don't notice that is rude until you're eating. To the sweeper, no, you're trying to get work done, but to the eater, this is totally disgusting. Or was it sweeping while eating? Like you're eating a sandwich and sweeping at the same time?
Well, that's nasty.
Well, no, I mean
I understand trying to kill two birds with one stone, but you better not be like with a sandwich in your mouth when you trying to sweep.
there's nothing wrong with that. Trying to get work done and eat at the same time, I could totally see that. But I would hate being in a restaurant and people are sweeping and I'm eating. That
You
happened
know
a
what?
couple times.
I had somebody yell at me because I would take my beer into the bathroom with me. I don't even know why I had to say beer. I could have been any drink, but I don't take other drinks. But I would take my beer. But I've been told by people that's nasty, and I shouldn't take my beer into the bathroom because like the bathroom stuff floating, and I'm like, what? I'm drinking a beer. I don't get what I'm getting at is that I think I would rather. I would prefer to take my beer into the bathroom with me than I would to have a sandwich in my mouth while I'm sweeping.
I would not freak out if I saw somebody in the bathroom with a beer. I would freak out if I saw somebody in the bathroom with an ice cream cone.
Right.
I'm like, whoa, wait a second. That does not belong in here. Like, get out. Yeah. How old were you? Were you like a man or were you like a kid?
I was not a kid with beer in the bathroom.
I mean, you could be. I don't know. I mean, why are you sneaking beer into the bathroom? What is this?
Yeah, I could have been, but nobody would have caught that. But
Okay.
no, I was a grown man,
Okay.
and they didn't like it. All right, let's get back to sweeping. Sweeping while eating. It's rude. It's inconsiderate.
I hate it.
If I'm in a restaurant and I'm eating, if they're sweeping on the other side, I don't think I'd mind it so much. I mean, the other side of the restaurant.
Mhm.
If I see them somewhere sweeping, I don't think I'd mind that. I would mind if they come and they'd be like, "Hey, can you lift up your feet real quick?" And they're sweeping under the table.
I just hate it because I could just see the dust like coming towards me. You know what I'm saying? You're stirring up dust. I hate it.
You see dust now?
Yeah. I mean, well, with your imagination is just like, hey, remember I could see smells?
I remember that you could see smells.
Yeah, so yeah, so I in my imagination I see this cloud of dust just coming up on my food and I just freak out. You know?
The other piece of that is so while that's rude, I know better than to go to a restaurant when they're open for like another 30 minutes and still order food.
You know better, but it still happens. And I'm hungry.
And that's probably a bad way to say it.
Yeah,
I'm saying I know better,
I'm hungry.
but I wouldn't do
wanna
it.
Eat.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You gotta
You
go.
can do that. They're open.
Well, yeah, you can, but you should go somewhere else. See, I think there's a thing that restaurants don't say, or maybe restaurants will say they're open till, let's say,
They
midnight.
said they're open for business.
But not the kitchen. You can come in a restaurant at midnight to socialize and to order drinks at the bar, but you shouldn't order food at 11:30
If they serve
p.m.
alcohol, they have to have
if the
food.
restaurant is open.
If they serve alcohol, they have to have food.
They don't have to have the kitchen open while the bar is still open. There are plenty of times where I've gone to 100 million restaurants where the bar is open at 12:30, but the kitchen
You
closes
should be able to order
at
food.
12. No, that's not. That's not a requirement.
It's not. I thought that is a requirement. Like if your bar is open, you have to have food. I don't know.
No.
Okay, my fault.
You don't drink, Corey.
You're right.
So,
But I eat food at bars.
yeah, but there's 100 million bars everywhere that the bar is open and you can get drinks at 1:30 in the morning, but you can't order food because the kitchen is closed.
Oh, gotcha.
I think the rule is, at least in Virginia, that the establishment has to serve food at some point. It doesn't mean that as long as the alcohol
So they can
is
serve
available.
breakfast.
No, fool.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we serve breakfast over at 12. From like 1 p.m. on to 2 a.m. There's no food served. We serve breakfast.
They're not serving anything, any food, just alcohol.
But you said they have to serve food at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't have.
So they
you
can
can't
serve breakfast.
You can't have a bar that is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and all they serve is liquor and they never serve food.
They serve breakfast.
You have to have something where it serves food at least at 10 a.m. to noon. After that, they can just serve alcohol.
Why does it say to noon? Are you making this up?
I'm making yes.
He
Well,
said,
hold on.
I'm making this up. Yes.
I'm trying to make a point.
My fault. Okay.
I'm not making up. I'm just making up a point
Okay.
that they have to serve food, generally speaking, not while they serve alcohol.
Okay.
So
You just can't have an alcohol place.
correct. That's all. That's the point I'm making.
Okay. So you gotta have some food. So gumball machines is cool. Peanut machine is cool.
I never heard of a peanut machine. But
Peanut machines like the gumballs. They have like peanuts in it.
I never seen that.
They got them all over.
In White Plains, maybe.
They have them in Virginia Plains.
I never seen them in the Virginia Plain.
They have them.
Whatever.
I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to y'all.
You do that. Put it on Off the Pad on Facebook and tag me.
Do it. I said do it. Like done. All right.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls. Since we're in the vein of songs, what about this one? Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
I don't know that song.
The commercial from the Tootsie Roll commercial. Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
Whatever it is that you think you see
Whatever
becomes
it
a
is.
Tootsie Roll.
Hold on. You don't know the song? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know the song.
How?
Say what?
It's a commercial, a Tootsie Roll commercial. Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
Did it come on after My Buddy and Me commercial? Like I don't
It's like even before My Buddy even came out, man. This is also, it was forever. They had this song forever. This
Well, I'm not
Tootsie
as
Roll
old as
theme
you,
song,
Corey.
man. But
like
if you can remember
it
My
came out
Buddy,
way before My Buddy. Like My Buddy came over when I was like 4.
oh,
like
but still,
like-
but with the Tootsie Roll, is just like in a commercial, like whatever he sees, it's like a Tootsie Roll.
you know what Tootsie Roll song I remember? Cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll.
That's the only. That was not on the commercial.
No, that song was not on the
That was-
commercial. Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever I see, I think it might become a Tootsie Roll. Which,
Well, in that aspect, yeah.
yeah, I don't want everything that I see to become a Tootsie Roll. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds.
I mean, but if you
that sounds
love
ridiculous.
Tootsie Rolls, that's not a bad thing.
There's a whole lot of things I love, but that don't mean that the things that I love, I want everything that I see to become the things that I love.
I wouldn't mind.
That sounds crazy.
I don't know what I love that much that I would like to.
That's my point.
But if you love,
You can love
the
Tootsie Rolls,
Tootsie
but you don't have to love everything that I see. Like, well, how you gonna eat anything? Yo, man, there's a nice steak and cheese on this plate, and then they both become Tootsie Rolls.
but that's not even what it was saying. He was
I don't
looking
want
at
that.
trees in the forest, and the
I
forest
don't remember the
became
commercial.
Tootsie Rolls.
You want a whole forest full of Tootsie Rolls?
That'd be awesome. That's what happened in the commercial.
That's
Like, he looked at a
nasty.
tree, and it was a Tootsie Roll.
You got animals that live in the forest. You should have animals all over your Tootsie Rolls. I don't want
Well,
animals touching
you
my
have to-
Tootsie Roll.
Keep your hands off my Tootsie Rolls.
Keep your paws away from my Tootsie
What
Roll.
is a Tootsie Roll? Is it actual chocolate? I'm like, what is it? It's like a nougat or something?
I have no idea. I don't make Tootsie Rolls. Like, why you asking
You don't
me?
make
Like, you looking
No,
at me like
I know this, but I mean, like, I never thought about what a Tootsie Roll is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know how to do the Tootsie Roll dance.
well, that I don't
I'm
even
not
care.
proud of.
Like,
Like, hold on. Take this out, Corey. Take this out.
I'm keeping that in because, first of all,
I'm taking out Corey. I'm keeping it in.
I'm taking
I hate
that
this
out. You gonna take this Tootsie Roll?
You and your force. Oh man, Tootsie Rolls. I enjoy the taste of a Tootsie Roll candy.
I no longer enjoy the taste of Tootsie Rolls.
Don't be deterred by this conversation, Corey.
Gotcha.
It's all good.
Understood. But nah, it's a good snack.
I haven't seen Tootsie Rolls in forever.
Are you serious? Every restaurant I go to will throw a Tootsie Roll at me. Well, not throw it at me, but
That's a
like,
problem. I don't know where you're going when they're doing this, but Corey, that is not nice. I'd rather them sweet while I'm eating than have Tootsie Rolls.
Customers. Those Tootsie Rolls ready. No, I mean, like, after you finish eating, they give you a check in a hand like a Tootsie Roll to me or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them like when I take my niece to Halloween.
There you go, the nieces again.
What about my niece?
I mean, well, man, last time you said you watched Frozen.
Oh,
with little kids.
Little kids.
So you have Tootsie Rolls now?
Yeah, we went Halloween. I'm about to say Halloween shopping.
We'll go
We'll
shopping
go
for holidays.
trick or treating.
This is about Christmas.
I don't remember seeing too many Tootsie Rolls in her pumpkin. It'd be other her pumpkin basket, fool.
Okay. You gotta be specific when it comes to dealing with stuff. I mean,
This is a clean podcast.
it's still a clean podcast. But
Like, that's all we're talking about. Is
I have
clean
no
stuff.
idea what you're talking about.
I want to see the next topic.
Next time, I can't do it.
I'm not a
Can't do
Tootsie
it.
Roll.
Wrong number calls.
You got any memories of calling the wrong number and what happened and dialogue between it?
Nah, I can't. I don't have any like right off the hand memories. If I had time to think about it, I probably could have, but I can't think of a time where I dialed the wrong number and talked to somebody.
I used to do a bunch of prank calls,
Like I'm on.
and
You used to do a bunch of prank calls.
yeah,
Okay.
when I was a kid.
Okay,
So
I thought.
they weren't professional
Okay.
and well thought out. It was, hello, I can see you. I hate you. I'm gonna kill you. And then
When you said like the never thought you call from a cell phone, is this?
say what about a cell
I
phone?
mean, you call from like a cell phone or something. Like
No,
people
house phone.
in
I was
your
like
phone?
8. No,
okay.
no.
Okay, I got you. Saw a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was star 67 it.
You do a what?
Star 67.
Okay, what is that?
You dial star 67 and it prevents caller ID from picking up your number.
So that's what it is. Star 67, and then you dial a number, or you dial a number then star 67.
You when you pick up the phone and hit a dial tone,
Mm-hmm.
you do star 67, and then you hit a dial tone again, and then you dial the number.
And it blocks the ID.
Yes,
So is that still operative now? In operation now?
absolutely.
Oh, that's what's up. So I could dial out my cell phone?
No, you got to use the house phone,
Why?
a landline.
That doesn't make sense.
It's a landline code.
Shouldn't it be, it's a number though. It goes through a system. I should be able to use it for my cell phone.
Nah, well, it's a landline works on a different network from your cell phone. That's the point of cell phones and landlines.
Okay.
The landline network has a code star 67 that it respects. Just like you can't do star 69 from your cell phone. And I know you know what star 69 means.
I could do that for my Star Trek device.
I was with my cousin, and we were prank calling people when we were 8 and 7.
You were 8 and 7?
And we star 67.
Oh, I got you. I thought you was like eating something. Oh, but go ahead.
And after we did it, thinking we were being funny, making these dark voices, the dude did star 69 to find out the number. I thought star 67 blocked all of that. Apparently, it only prevents it from showing up on your caller ID.
Makes sense.
But star 69 is another code that it'll find out
It
what
just
number you
redial
dial.
the last number that came in, right?
Yeah, well, it tells you what number it is,
Oh,
and
I
you
didn't
could
know that.
redial it if you want. Yeah, but it tells you the number.
But that's stupid. They
And-
didn't think that thing out.
And he called back like hours later because he knew we were playing. He could tell it was kids. Apparently, this guy was smart.
So he
He
waited for
waited-
like parents to get home.
Yes. And he called him, and my which is my cousin's mom, obviously, and he told her what happened, and she beat the hell out of him. I was so mad. I was like, man, how did they find out? And
That's funny.
and she told me, and she beat the crap out of us. And then my mom beat me when I went back to my house. That was just, I never prank called anybody else after that. That's my wake up call.
So we would never do prank calls for off the pad.
I would absolutely do prank calls because I don't live with my mom.
Okay.
Right now. And I haven't spoken to my aunt.
If your aunt, I'll find out. I heard your podcast.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I do remember one time this guy called and he asked to speak to a lady, and I said, he didn't say, "Can I speak to a lady?" But it was like a person. He was like, "Can I speak to Beverly?" And I was like, "Nah, you got the wrong number." He was, "Oh, okay. Well, when we should be in?" And I'm just like, "Nah, this is not her phone number." And then he was like, "Okay, well, can I speak to her?" And I was just like, "Nah, like I don't know a Beverly. Like I don't know her." And then he hung up. And then he called back, "Hey, can I speak to Beverly?" And I said, "Yo, dude, it's me again. Like this is not Beverly's number. She must have lied to you. But I don't know a Beverly, whatever." Then he's, "Oh, okay, man, my fault, man. I'm gonna stop calling." And I said, "Yeah, man, appreciate that." But that's the only time I can recall like something like that happened to me.
Then
like,
he sent you an email. Like, this is Beverly. Dude, the email says Corey Marshall.
Then he showed up at my house. He's like, "Can I see Beverly?"
Wrestler promos by politicians.
What does that even mean?
Wrestler promo. Well, I'm assuming it's like like the wrestler promos, like how the wrestlers come out and then they smack talk each other. Those are the promos. Those are promos.
Smack talk.
Yeah, like they say, "Well, you know what I'm gonna do to you. I want to see you in the ring." Those are the promos.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a wrestler promo.
Yeah. So I guess
What would wrestler promo by politician? So they're saying politicians doing what the wrestlers doing, like politicians being in the ring. I'm gonna out argue on December 5th in this ring.
Yeah, or what about when they're running for office? Like they probably do that, like commercials like that. Don't vote for Senator Johnson.
Okay, so not together. They're not gonna be together.
They don't. I don't know. I mean, this is not really a thing. So, it has not happened yet. So I mean, you tell me what's going on. I don't know.
If you were behind this, if you were the promoter behind this,
Okay.
How do you think you would set it up for the politicians? Would you put them like in a ring, and be like, y'all smack talk each other, or would you be like, hey, you do it, and you be like, you tell him what you want to say to this camera, and then let him respond?
What I would do, it would possibly be at a city council meeting. And then there'll be people around, and he'll come out and he'll start talking. Ever since I came into this city, nothing has been working. Then people are like, yeah, woo. And he just starts talking, and then like the opposing senator will come in, and he'll run into the chambers and hit him with a chair or something like that. I guess, I don't know. And then they'll ring the bell, ding, 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 and then they'll start fighting, and then they'll talk about each other, smack talk each other.
The thing about that though is like wrestling is all rigged,
and so is politics. So they go hand in hand.
All right, I'm not gonna disagree.
Yeah, it's just less entertaining, the political side, but.
I think that would be interesting to see though. Like I can't imagine that I would take my kids to a wrestling match when they come to Richmond. I'm not interested. But if our politicians were to get in the ring and talk smack talk like that, like I would probably take my kids because it's like three things in one. I'm giving them the entertainment, they're getting education, and we get to see.
That's not a bad idea.
A new governor like slap the lieutenant governor with a chair.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
Like that would be dope.
That's awesome.
We need to make that happen. I'm gonna go to our next city council meeting
and propose that.
And propose it. But I gotta get a bunch of friends to come and second it.
Yeah, that'd be so dope to like go to like a bed and see somebody jump off the top turnbuckle.
Unknown public appearance fails.
I hate that.
I'm guessing she means like booger in your nose, and you don't know about it.
And nobody tells you.
Okay, right.
I hate that. That is.
You hate when nobody tells you?
I hate when I want to know. Like, how are you going to have a conversation with me and there's something hanging out my nose and you think that's totally fine?
You know what? So sometimes sometimes I am quiet about some stuff. because I don't know what the person is going to do, and I'm afraid that if you have a booger hanging out your nose and I tell you that you have a booger in your nose, and if you just use your finger and grab it, then I'm not going to want to talk to you and finish this conversation.
Well, first of all, if somebody digs in the nose, that has nothing to do with what's coming out their mouth. Just don't shake their hand when you say goodbye.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Gotcha. Well, you got to tell them what's in your nose first. Because if I say, hey, you got something on your nose, it automatically the hand's going to start going up before you finish the sentence. Yeah, but hey, booger on your nose.
And what if they still
Juicy
continue?
Booger, don't
and they
touch
say,
it.
all right.
No, but I think you should tell them. How about this? You tell them the solution instead of telling them what's the matter. They say, hey, you need a tissue for your nose. And if they put their hands, but no, you didn't hear me. You need a tissue for your nose. Don't say you got something hanging out your nose, but say, hey, you need a tissue for your nose.
All right, I guess that's one suggested solution that might work.
I remember this is recently, actually. I was talking to somebody. It might have been like during the show or something like that, and I had broccoli stuck in my teeth. Like right there in the middle tooth, I had broccoli, like just a big piece of broccoli in the tooth. And I was talking to people, and I had eaten a while ago. And then when I went to the restroom, I saw the broccoli. I was upset. I was just like, yo, they probably thought I had like cavities like in the front of my mouth.
How would you not feel a big piece of broccoli?
I mean, it wasn't like the stem or root sticking
like what's wrong with your nerves and your gums that you can't feel it? You got a whole broccoli stalk.
I had a stalk of broccoli sticking there, and nobody told me.
I was wondering why I was mumbling when I was talking. I had this whole mouth of broccoli.
I thought it was after. This is the longest aftertaste ever.
My name is Corey Marshall. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I must be sick.
Yeah, but it was a nice chunk of broccoli stuck in my tooth. That was noticeable, and I was upset.
Well, none of that ever happens to me.
Yeah, because you don't eat broccoli.
Well, I would say because I always check myself, but I mean, whatever.
It's all good.
I pick my nose all day just to make sure that I'll never have a hanging booger.
And that's why we do a podcast and not a video show.
I'm picking my nose right now. I'm just swift with it. No broccoli in my teeth. I brush my teeth 17 times a day. I don't brush my teeth that much.
Something is wrong with you if you have to brush your teeth 17 times a day. Like you
like,
have more than broccoli in your teeth, sir.
That'll ruin all kind of enamel and whatever else.
You have scoliosis in your gums.
If I had stuff on like my clothes, I think if I had like a food on my clothes, I think I want to know that. Or if I had food on the side of my mouth, I don't know. There's something about boogers that I don't.
That could be health stuff related too.
Health related,
like mucus coming out your nose, like it could be like a health issue.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, not like boogers, but like I did a show one time with my fly down, and I was upset. That was embarrassing, and nobody told me. Not that they would have, but
you would have wanted an audience member to point and tell you,
or say something like they fly.
And then you would zip it up.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't leave it down. That's like common courtesy. If your fly is down, you zip it up right there and then.
All right, I suppose.
It's already down. I mean, you're already breaking common courtesy law, so just pull it up, fix it.
Okay.
Stuff might fall out, but go ahead. Whatever it is, I think I see.
That's funny.
I thought it was a Tootsie Roll.
Lies you've told to get out of work.
I don't tell lies.
Okay.
So every time that I've told a job ever that I was sick, I was sick.
Just in case. I second that motion.
Next topic. No, I'm joking.
I think I lied one time. Well, I did a couple times, but one time that I remember, I left work early, y'all. I was I think I was a manager at KFC.
You don't remember if you were a manager or not?
Yeah, I don't know if I was a manager.
I think I was a manager. I'm not sure. Like, I had a key. I couldn't fire anybody. But
so true, because I think I was a supervisor or a manager. I don't know which position I was at that job at the time. But my girlfriend's mother, I was say my girlfriend's wife called me.
Oh, I was sure because it sounded like you were being plural. You sounded my girlfriend. I was like, Jay, going Corey. Good job. But you were making it possessive.
Yeah. Totally. My girlfriend's mother called me at work and said that her daughter, they'd be picked up at work. Can I go pick her up? And she worked at King's Dominion, which was a 40-minute drive from where I was at. And I was just kind of contemplating, like, why did I need to leave my job to go pick up your daughter? But I didn't mind. So so I told my boss.
So now she's her daughter and not your girlfriend. Like, why do I need to leave my job to pick up your daughter? Like, because it's your girlfriend.
Oh. That makes sense. But anyway, so what happened was I told my manager that, hey, can I leave real quick? I got to go pick up homegirl from work. And he was like, why? What happened? And I said, well, she got hit by a car.
You know, I thought you were about to say, I was like, that excuse would never work. Like, yo, what happened to your girl? Oh, she died. Like, I gotta go pick her up.
I gotta pick up the body. Yeah.
I remember one time, it was funny you mentioned King's Dominion, and the girl working there. There was this event going on.
I think I said because my girl got hit by a car at King's Dominion.
I was working at a shoe store, and there was this like College Day event or something at King's Dominion. It's an amusement park in Richmond for those of you who aren't in the know. And I wanted to go on this day, and I asked my manager for this day off like 2 weeks in advance. He was like, nah, because that was a day like some Jordans came out or something. It was like a real busy, nah, you can't have this day off. And I was like, yo, I need it off. He was like, nah, you can't have it off. I was like, all right. So the night before, I told my mom I wanted to go to King's Dominion. So I didn't go to work the next morning. My mom called my manager and was like, yeah, Jaye is sick, so he can't make it in today.
Wow.
And he was like, he's sick, huh? And my mom was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, well, I hope he gets better soon. And she's like, all right. I went to King's Dominion. This fool calls my house back like 3 hours later. My stupid sister. My sister's not stupid, but she didn't know that we had a plan going on.
Funny.
He calls back and my sister picks up. And he's like, oh, how's Jaye? She's like, oh, he's cool. He's having a ball at King's Dominion. Who is this? And he's like, I'm his manager. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's going having a good time. She didn't know that I was supposed to work. And what our mama did. And he's like, all right, well, just tell him I called. And he say nothing else. He blast. He put me out there. And I get home and she said, yeah, T called. And I was like, what? He was like, T called and that's how you was doing. And I told him you was having a good time.
I'm laughing at not only the story, but your sister's voice.
I don't have a better impersonation of my sister. But, so no, and I didn't get fired. I probably shouldn't have. But he, when I got back to work the next day, he brought me back into the office. He's like, dude, you know you messed up. And I was like, what? And he was like, you know I called. And I was like, yeah. He was like, you were not sick. I was like, no, man, I was sick at first, and then I got better.
And I said, you know what make me better? King's Dominion. King's Dominion will make me feel a whole lot better. I'm going to the theme park. Yeah,
he was living. I was suspended for a week. And
sometimes jobs, they make you lie, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I just don't want to come in. Well, why? I don't feel like coming. No, why? Well, something such happened. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me lie. Like, you rather hear a lie than just give me the day off and take it off my sick day.
Right. Yeah. I told you 2 weeks ago I wanted the day off. You said no. All right.
I'm sick.
I feel a cough coming on.
I'm coming down with something.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fun.
Coming down with some speed and some wind in my face. This Intimidator 305. It's a ride.
I had no idea what you was talking about. I was like, all right. He's speeding down the highway.
Round 2. Discussion topics. Pod tree burial.
The pod tree burial, man. That's the new thing, right? Well, not the new thing that actually happened, but they're looking into making that a thing.
Pod tree burial. I am totally not in the know.
Okay.
What is this now?
Well, there's this company. I think it's in Italy, yo. I think it's in Italy. These people, they came up with an alternative to burying somebody in a casket, and they're buried in a pod, and the tree is attached to the pod. So their body is nutrients for this tree or plant.
Okay, so when you say pod, like they have like the furniture pods, the moving pods,
Storage pod.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, where are you burying these people? Like you get to come back to them. You don't need to urn. You don't need to cremate them. They're in the storage pod.
It's like box. They bring it to your house. You put them in there, and they drive off with it. No, it's actually
So it's a pod.
It's a pod that goes in the ground. Like it's an organic.
Oh,
pod.
an organic pod.
Organic pod that goes in the ground, and you put the body in the pod.
Attach it to the tree,
and the tree is planted around that pod. The roots are around that pod, and yeah.
Okay, so a dead dude gets put inside
a pod
of an organic pod, and a tree is built around it. So they're using this dead dude and pod
for nourishment for this tree or plant.
Okay, and some people in Italy, is that smart? Like, I'm about to have an Italian listeners. I'm sorry. Italy came up with this?
Italy.
This sounds like something that Japan would come up with. I hate to give them all the credit for new technology, but they've been like winning.
I mean, I think that's a brilliant thing to do. I think it's smart.
Put people in organic pods and make them feed the trees.
But you're not making them feed the tree. You're going to feed this tree. I mean, but it to be honest, like a lot can come from that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, rather than have a loved one in a casket, which is in the ground, you got to go to the cemetery, to view the tombstone, whatever. You could actually have a tree in a memory of that person, and it actually is that person.
That'll be a smelly tree.
No, it wouldn't.
Why would it not?
Why would it be? It's.
That's why we bury people 6 feet under in like those thick boxes, because when our decay smells like decay.
It'll smell no worse than manure.
I don't know. I've never been around a body that's just been decaying. So I've been around manure.
There's a difference between a body. Well, it smells like meat, like old meat.
I don't know what all the dead bodies smell like.
Yeah.
How? When the last time you been around a body that's like 50 days old dead?
Well, it wouldn't start smelling that bad, but like 50 days is bad. But a long time, it was probably 4 weeks. It was like 4 weeks. The body was like 4 weeks old, and it smelled like meat, like bad meat.
Where did you experience this? What am I missing? What did you?
It was in a car.
You were riding around in a car with somebody that was 4 weeks dead?
I forgot I had the body in the trunk. I'm making this up.
My name is not Giant. yeah, you're not going to get me in trouble.
Snowed
You just stop saying that.
No. Yeah, no. I have never been around a decaying body. Never been around a decaying body before. But they did smell like rotten meat. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, they put you in the ground and you nurture a tree. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's smart.
I don't disagree with the idea and how environmentally safe or useful, I guess that
useful
is.
would be a great word.
Because if you're using dead bodies to nourish new tree growth, that just seems like an incredible cycle.
I agree.
Giving back to the earth. The earth gave me giving earth. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I don't know if that fits. That doesn't fit right there. But or whatever. The circle of life would be like that sounds dope.
Matter of fact, I think I want that for myself.
What?
I want to be buried in a pod.
They kill all the black people.
Stupid, yo. That's
Yo,
horrible.
come here, get in this pod, boy.
That'd be like that'd be like a whole different term for Black Forest. Black Forest.
Oh man.
Those have been the only trees they chopped down. Why are just cutting down the black trees?
Come here and be useful. we done took out all the trees to make all these coffins, and now we need to make more trees.
That's pretty mean, Joe.
That'll justify all these killings.
Well, that won't justify it.
That's how they would justify
Oh.
it. I'm not saying it's justified. And it's like, yo, all right, we made too much paper this year, and now we need some more trees. Who's committing a crime? Jermaine.
But you know what'll be like? All right, so let's say this. So what if like the tree takes on the personality of the person that died?
Well, that would be a whole new game. That sounds like Lord of the Rings when the trees are talking and walking.
Yeah. Whispering trees or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Whispering trees. Is that a book?
I don't know. It sounds like it is something.
Oh, okay. No, it sounds neat. Sounds.
Yeah. The Whispering Forest or something. Like it sounds like that could be something. But yeah, like what if like the tree took on the form of, or what if like the person's face appeared in the bark?
No, I don't want to think about that. All that just sounds real crazy.
No,
like,
but all right. So here's the thing. Like, all right, that is just so weird. I think I would take better care of a tree or a plant if I knew that my loved one was nurturing it. You know what I'm saying? I would water it. I would even talk to the joint. You know what I'm saying? I would talk to the plant, and that could be comforting for for some families.
have you seen Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Seymour wasn't the plant.
No.
Audrey was the plant. Audrey 3000 or something like that. Audrey something.
I don't know. That 3000 was probably. It could have been. I don't remember.
I know it was Audrey.
Yeah. And he was talking to the plant. He was taking care of the plant.
Yeah, he's also feeding the plant blood and people. So, I mean, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it turned
the
on
plant
him.
asked for it. The plant asked for it.
It did ask for it.
Yeah.
And that right there just has me afraid of talking.
But it wasn't being nurtured. Well, kind of was, but yeah. It fed off dead bodies. It wasn't like dead body in the soil.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about trees growing on dead bodies.
Yeah, but it's not like you walk in the woods and the tree grab it. I didn't know trees. It's not like that.
You don't know what's gonna happen. If trees are taking on personalities of dead people, what if the dead person was a killer? And then it start taking other people's lives and sucking their blood.
Here's another aspect. So, like, let's think about this. You got the pod, right, of grandpa, right? Tree is on top. Tree is getting nutrients from grandpa. Tree starts to bud fruit. It's an apple tree. You start plucking it and you eat it. Are you eating grandpa?
That's something I don't even want to think about.
I mean, but hey, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like those particles, those nutrients, that essence of that person is in that tree and in that fruit.
That's why I don't want to. I don't want to. Don't put my grandpa in the tree pod.
I still want to be in a tree pod, just not a fruit tree.
I don't want to be I don't want to be none. What about a
cactus?
Like a maple tree. Could you become syrup? Is it the same as fruit?
All right, sap. Yeah, I guess that could be it. Or what if you were just like a sad person? Or what if the type of personality you were depicted the type of tree that would grow? Like if you was the sad person, you would turn into like a weeping willow. So you're just so negative.
If you're a stiff person, you just whatever tree makes wood. The oak wood.
Oh yeah, we said whatever tree makes wood. All trees, maybe. They are wood. They don't make.
What do they use for like furniture? I don't know.
What trees make wood? It's a hard question. Let me see.
Name something. Just name one. I meant for ordinary use.
Still.
What ordinarily used every tree?
I don't know. Yeah. There's just different types of trees.
You done chop down a sycamore tree and make tables?
Sycamore table.
Nobody has a sycamore table?
Pretty sure somebody has a sycamore table.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah.
Nobody has a banana table?
Well, that's a fruit.
They grow on vines? They grow on trees. It's a banana tree.
Yeah, but it's a fruit. You can't have a banana table. That means the table's made of bananas.
What tree does a banana grow on?
A banana tree.
You don't cut the banana tree to make wood, to make tables.
Because you have it to make bananas.
All right.
I don't know what we're arguing about, but it sounds ridiculous.
I don't know either.
But that's a dope concept. I like it. And I'm putting on the podcast that I want to be buried in the pod. But right now, it's not legal.
I want to invest in it.
You know what?
That sounds like a
That
dope
could be something we
investment.
could do.
and I want to put my money in it.
So I'm going to research this more. And actually, well, I would like to invest. I'm going to say I'm going to, because there could be like some sketchy people. Yeah, we'll put you in the pod. See a couple more dollars. Seriously. And they just kill me right there. You could be our first pod. So I got to do more research into it. But I love this idea of a loved one giving back in that way. And it's comforting. It sounds comforting. I'm down for it.
It's a dope idea.
Yeah.
I definitely
I'm
invest.
surprised we're not doing that now.
Maybe might be more complicated than what we know. I don't know the ins and outs of
Put
this
them in the
thing.
ground and put a tree on top.
Well, there's a whole bunch of million people that die.
Yeah, I know. There'll be a whole bunch of trees, too, that could be around.
There's no space. Everybody cutting out all the trees.
Hold on. Well, what do you mean there's no space? There's plenty of space. You know how crowded the cemetery is with tombstones and stuff?
So what you going to do with them?
Those could be trees.
Not everybody wants to be a tree.
Well, then they could be a tombstone.
You can't have a tree beside a tombstone in the same place.
No, there'll be sections. There'll be certain forests of trees that were cemetery forest plots.
What?
Yeah, cemetery forest.
Okay. I just don't think it's that practically thought out yet.
No, because we don't have it yet. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
that would be actually pretty dope.
There's like a whole bunch of other stuff I think that has to come through. You know, there's some stuff that we don't know that you got to go through.
There shouldn't be, because it's a dead body. You know how people are buried in the woods that we don't know about? That's nurturing trees. But it's like.
But that's not like by permission.
Like back in the day, but even back in the day, they put people in the ground. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put them in caskets per se. They buried them in the ground. People are being buried in grounds now. You know what I'm saying? But I think the complications will come in, like, how do you handle the body, like, after the death? Because, of course, it has to go through. You don't embalm it, right? Obviously. Because that's poison.
That's preserved. You're trying to
you don't want to preserve the body.
Right. You want it to decay.
Yeah. So it'll just be as is.
That's what I would imagine, but I don't know.
So that's a whole other process that will probably have to come into play. And that could be more business and more opportunities for businesses.
It's like when somebody died, you'd have to have a funeral the very next day. Because if you don't embalm it, you can't have it like after 3 days. Nobody's going to want to come to that funeral. Unless you have the funeral of your loved one while they're in the pod.
Well, no. You could have a tree ceremony. I mean, you can have a tree ceremony.
If somebody comes to tell me that I'm going to have to watch my wife around the tree, around this tree.
Oh, you say what?
This tree of hope. Like my dead wife. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have me come to a forest and have me looking and saying goodbye to the tree of knowledge. A tree of no knowledge.
Well, I would. First of all, you would know.
You said I would. Pun.
Whether it is your wife, it's a tree, it's just any other tree. This is her. Trust me, it's her. She's been here for like 16 years. Like,
she looks different. She's emotional. She's going through her tree in a month. Her sap of the month.
Trees start bleeding.
Don't say blood.
Trees start sapping. Sapping for 60 days. I mean, that's a long time.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we killed that topic.
Put it in the pod.
Put it in the pod.
Podcast. Oh, pods.
But I love that concept, and I would like to be buried in a pod. Remember that.
I heard you.
Like when I'm an old man, like, he wanted to be buried in a pod. Why are we yelling? Sorry.
I want a pine box. Just regular.
So you're chopping down somebody so you could be in a box.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you and
He
your
died
tree.
so that I can have a... Corey could be my casket. That's ultimate friendship. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate friendship. It's like, I will be your casket.
Yes, thank you. That's how you give back.
No, but actually, that would be like ultimate thing for like a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I die first with my wife, like, I want to
Make
become
me
the tree. And then make her casket from me. So I could still be like protecting my wife.
What if she dies a day later?
She's gonna have to wait.
like you didn't have time to become a
She's
tree
gonna
yet.
have to wait. Or just bury her next to me. Just bury her next to me so I could shade her dead corpse or something. I don't know. Next topic is getting morbid.
Turning 40 and getting your prostate exam.
Why is this only a guy topic? Girls can't get prostate exam. Why don't it be turning 40 and why don't it
Wait, hold
just
on,
be,
hold on. First of all, I don't think a girl has a prostate.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, so that's why it's important for men to have it. They don't have prostates.
Right, that's what I just said.
I thought you asked the question.
I said, why are we being provided with the man topic, a topic specific
Okay,
to men?
I got you. All right, understood. I totally
and
missed
why
that.
wouldn't the topic be more general?
I thought you were saying, why is this topic towards men?
No, I know why.
All right, okay. That's what I was
prostate
about to say.
exam. And I'm just mad at Jasmine for suggesting it and not including her kind and just saying, hey, getting the stuff that you need checked when you need it checked. In general.
Maybe she was being concerned about us. She was thinking about us.
I actually thought that you're supposed to do it when you're 30.
I guess you just get it done. I had a prostate exam before, so. Wait, I'm lying. What the heck? I have not had a prostate. I have not had my prostate checked. It's just,
Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, don't be so proud to say you didn't or you did. It's all good if you did.
No. I'm because I'm thinking, why am I lying on the podcast? It's just like, no, I have not. I had a hernia check. That's why I used to get those confused. Well, hold up. First of all,
You got a hernia and your prostate confused? And he talking about me and trees and wood?
I get those things confused. It's just like a hernia, prostate exam, like, I have not had a hernia check, but I have had,
Say what?
I have not had
You're
a
so
prostate
confusing.
exam, but I've had
A hernia exam. You've been checked for
I've
hernias?
been checked for hernia. I've had a hernia, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm getting my confusion from. I was about to say prostitute exam.
You've been examined for prostitutes?
I have not.
What is this?
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, it's very important.
They say it is. I mean, I haven't done a lot of research.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe that it is. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that can happen if you don't. I mean, well, there's stuff that happen even if you do check it.
Yeah.
But you'd be in a better position if you check it and you know what's up.
Literally.
I don't think you have
You'll
to.
be forget it.
I don't think you have to wait till you're 40 to have it. I mean, you can.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think early detection is, well, when it comes to prostate, the reason you check your prostate is just to see early signs of prostate cancer.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess the earlier it's detected, the better.
Right.
And so it's usually formed around that age, when you get 40. That's usually when it's, hey, there's a problem or issue. So I guess if you get it checked early, it's preventable while it's, not a big thing.
I'm sure that I have superior prostate.
This was up. Is it like super prostate? Is it like that big? You sure? It's
I
healthy?
I said superior as far as quality and state.
You got a cape hanging at your butt? I'm superior prostate.
I didn't say super. Do you know Month of March is colon cancer awareness?
I was not aware, but is it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on point. Are we sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we're not going to Google this information. So,
I believe March. Yes, I.
And if not, we can make March prostate exam for off the pad. Wait, hold up. This is coming out totally wrong.
What?
Yeah.
No. It's not prostate. It's colon cancer.
Okay.
It's like close, but colon cancer awareness month.
Okay. This is up.
I only say that story just to say that I'm man enough not to be too manly to have my stuff checked when something don't seem right. I'm trying to encourage people, man. Look, if you got some stuff going wrong with any part of your body that's is new or something that you don't think should be there, go definitely get it checked out.
I agree.
Don't have that kind of pride. It's like, no, I'm gonna just keep it, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna clear up in a couple of days, because then might not work out that way.
Yeah. So true, man. So true. My father had prostate cancer, and then through checkups and everything, it was detected, which was good. And along that course, he had other things that went wrong, but he passed of liver cancer. So it's definitely important, and especially in my family, say, hey, let's keep getting checked on these things.
He had prostate cancer, but died of liver cancer.
Yeah.
Did he get his prostate checked when he was 40?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember any conversation. Hey, son, I had my prostate checked today. I'm 40. I don't remember, but so it was detected, and then he took medication for a while. Then after a while, he got sick, and found out cancer was in his liver.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
First,
I'm good. I'm not like choking like that. I'm just
Does that create more encouragement for you to take care of yourself?
Yes, it does. Takes it raises an awareness of my health in general, pretty much,
So
you only have one prostate. I don't know why I said that.
Like, so take care of it.
Yeah, take care of that one prostate.
There are no transplants for a prostate. You can't.
Which is amazing. Well, I wouldn't even want a prostate transplant.
Well, why would this be a bit? I don't want another dude's prostate.
I don't want another dude's prostate. I want to make sure everything is mine.
I mean, I understand organ donorship, and if you die and I need like a kidney, you want to give me your kidney, all right,
Yeah.
But if I need a new prostate and you died, you're like, I'm handing you my prostate, I'd probably be like, you know what, I'll ride this out.
Well, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't want anybody to hand me a prostate. Anyway, it's just like, hey, man, I'm going to hand you this prostate, but you know what?
What's your address?
First of all, I don't know where your hand's been, and how are you going to give me this prostate?
I'm going to send it in the mail, Amazon, the new drones.
And they put it in your butt. The Joe, they open up, pierce your prostate. Whoa, wait a second. I ain't even ordered this. And it's stupid.
That's funny, though. That's stupid, but that's funny.
Hashtag the dress.
There's a picture of a dress, and it's actually what color is the dress. And you have to determine if it's white or black, white and gold, or blue and black.
There have been reports of other colors.
Now, the actual dress is black and blue.
Who says who?
I've seen the picture of the dress.
Everybody's seen the picture of the dress.
No.
Everything else.
No. Like not the picture in question, but they talked to the designer, and they showed the dress.
Who talked to the designer?
The newspaper. They talked to the designer.
They could have made up somebody.
No. But here's the thing. They actually showed the dress, and the design, and she actually sold it. And it's still an ugly dress, and then it actually is a blue and black dress. But
okay,
the way that the picture was taken and some weird, I don't know, contrast or whatever the trick was that made it look like that, it did appear to be a white and gold dress. And when they showed the picture, they asked the question, is this a white and gold dress? No. Do you see a white and gold, or do you see blue and black? People were saying they seen blue and black, but that picture was showing a white and gold dress.
Okay, now you're coming off of speculation.
That was a white and gold picture.
Right.
If you was to look at it, you would see white and gold.
That's to you.
So what did you see? Did you see, what colors did you see, Jai?
I saw white and gold.
Okay, just making sure. But if you said blue and black, I would have hit you with this microphone. Like, seriously. I would say, you go ahead.
I was with a person at a comedy show,
Mm-hmm.
and I just happened to be scrolling on my Facebook, and they said something.
They said what? What did they say?
We were talking, well, we happened to get to the dress on my Facebook.
Okay.
And I didn't say anything. I was like, man, I don't understand how people are saying anything differently. And some along those lines. And she saw green and blue.
Okay.
She saw a blue dress with green stripes.
I can see that.
And I saw a white dress with gold stripes.
Well,
She saw
it
blue.
can also depend on the angle you was holding your phone. You know what I'm saying? As well.
Man, I had my phone at every angle and turned it around and horizontal and back and forth. She's in right there beside me. And
Gold can be questionable green. I can see that. Like, if you're looking at pixels and stuff on the phone, I can see somebody saying, okay. First of all, it wasn't gold, but it was showing, it appeared as gold. But
I thought
it could look kind of brownish. It looked kind of brownish. And it looked kind of greenish, too. But moral, it was kind of gold. And gold can resemble those colors, brown and green.
I thought it was an incredible hoax. I never looked at it. I mean, for a couple of days it was on, and I never looked at it because I was like, "Oh man, this is just a big hoax." But how can people see 5 different colors of the same dress? I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for this. I'm not going to advocate this, and I'm not going to spread it. I can't join this piece of crap party. So somebody said this thing, and he sent a secret out to a couple people saying, "Yeah, just say you see black and blue, and watch this thing blow up. Be part of the reason why this goes viral." So everybody's, yeah, I see black and blue, and I see this color, and I see that color. And I'm like, man, you don't see that color.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was definitely white and gold.
It's spreading. And I was like, man, I'm not going to listen to this. But at the comedy show, I was beside a person who I've never met before, who I've never seen. They have no reason to lie to me. They didn't know what I was going to say. And she said she saw green and blue. And I was like, what? She was like, no, I'm dead serious. And she seemed super sincere.
Okay.
And I said, you got to be kidding me.
She has been drinking as well.
And then
and it was a comedy show, but
and other people saw some other stuff, and it was
and maybe it wasn't a clear tint as well. I mean, it was questionable colors. The hues were questionable, but I saw pretty much. First of all, I don't know that many colors, so I'm simplifying the colors that I did see. But the simplified, I saw gold and white. Those were the colors that I saw. It was a hue of, I don't know, a strange kind of light bluish thing, but it was white.
So here, my thing is that my sight is perfect. My vision is perfect.
Yes.
And the colors were white and gold.
Exactly.
And I agree with you. And if you see anything outside of white and gold, you need your eyes and your color detection checked. Yeah.
Well, people do see different shades of colors differently. Not in extreme measures, but slightly different.
This is an extreme measure.
Well, yes, that was definitely extreme.
And that's what I'm saying. They're all wrong. There's no black and blue, and all you who see black and blue,
there
I think
definitely
you're liars.
is no black and blue.
You're liars, and you're fibbers, and you don't know color, and you need your eyes checked. You need to have them removed, washed, and put back. Something's wrong with you.
Just hold on. I'm not saying all that, but just adjust the tint on your phone and your computer screen, right? Because that was definitely a white and gold picture, but it did have like a light blue kind of hue to it. And
stop giving them credit.
No, it did actually.
It was white. It was pearly white.
No, it wasn't.
The white was
but
ivory
pearl's
white.
Kind of blue. It wasn't ivory white. Anyway, that's not the concept. Shut up. Leave me alone. But the thing is, it's like there are people that are colorblind. You know what I'm saying? And then so they really can't. They can't determine colors that well. So that's one aspect of people's perception.
Yeah,
on colors.
all the other colorblind who didn't see white and gold. Here's my thing. If this happened this time, why hasn't there been another situation where something was so colorific?
Well, I think Jill Scott was on to it when she said living her life like she's golden.
I think she's colorblind.
Yeah, it was. Maybe she was on to something.
I don't know, but I think if
this gold on gold crime needs to stop.
If this can happen off of this dress, then I think this should have been something that happened before, and we should have done. Why isn't this experimented? If
maybe maybe we've been seeing it all along.
Because it's fake. That's why.
Maybe Michael Jackson was gold.
That dude was white.
He was gold.
I know my colors.
He was gold. He was golden.
That dude,
he was golden brown.
He was white and pearl and ivory all together. Do they have no? I'm gonna stop right there. He had all the colors mixed in. That's a white joke. If the dress is white and gold, that's the end of that. If it was really that spectacular and they do no kind of manipulation and they didn't tell anybody to lie, then I come up with something else. Just give me another picture tomorrow. And don't be the same photographer. Mm-hmm. Give me another photographer who can take a picture with some light stuff and then make some look like another color that's not in the same range of that color. And then I'll believe the science that, this can happen and you can see different colors. Because to me, that makes no sense. All these pictures out here, nobody else has a difference in opinion in red and gold and orange and blue and purple and black and brown and pink. But this one picture, everybody has a different scene and different color. That don't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it is off. It was also an Asian designer.
That's already a lot in.
But here's the thing: I've ordered stuff. I've ordered stuff online from Asian designers, and I definitely did not get what I saw in the picture. So that's definitely could be a thing as well.
Yeah, I'm not. I just think that at the end of the day, folks, you wanted an answer about the dress. Here's the answer. The different colors that people are seeing, that's a lie. The dress is white and gold. In the picture?
No. In the picture. You can't say the dress.
I said in the picture.
All right.
In the picture?
Yeah. In the picture, it looked white and gold.
And supposedly, the original dress is blue and black.
And actually, it is blue and black.
And it is blue and black, according to Corey.
Marshall.
And only Corey.
No, and everybody, forget it. But yeah. Blue-black dress.
It's originally blue and black dress.
Picture is showing white and gold clearly.
Have we had enough about this?
I've had enough.
But I think in one... sometimes it looks red. All right, I hate you. I don't know what that was about. Thank you for listening off the pad. What else?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it, man.
No,
thank y'all for listening to Off the Pad podcast. We also want to welcome our new listeners that's checking us out. Make sure you check out our previously recorded podcast. And again, we drop them every week.
I'm tired of talking.
For your enjoyment. This is Corey Marshall.
Can you say my name? Listening. I'm tired.
That's Jaye Tola.
Hey, guys, I'm Jaye Tola, and that's Corey Marshall over there.
Boom. You can find me online at IamCoreyMarshall.com. Look at me on Twitter and Instagram, whatever, Facebook. I am Corey Marshall.
Hey, welcome, new listeners. I just want to say welcome again because I was saying I was tired, but I appreciate you for listening. And the same listeners who listened before, appreciate you too. Thank
loyal
you.
Listeners.
I was about to say repeat listeners, but loyal sounds a lot better. I was about to say a lot more better.
To our people, listen to it again and again.
I am tired. Jaye Tola, I have a website. Check me out.
It's radio. You can catch him at radio.com.
What else we got? Oh, check out the pad out. Oh, Jaye Tola is my website. JAYETOLER.com. Yeah, I'm a .comer. Yeah. Alrighty. This is the podcast where your topics go on the pad.
And we talk about them off the pad.
Say it again. I just been off the pad.
Yo, what happened? I have no idea. Yo, we out.
I'm
We out.
tired.
We sleepy. Gone.
Thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast with Jaye Toller and Corey Marshall. Be sure to find us online at offthepad.podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter at offthepad. You can also be a part of our Facebook page. Once again, thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast. And remember, guys, you better check your prostate for uninvited Tootsie Rolls, or your organic pod tree burial could happen sooner than you hope.